Welcome back to the channel. This is your Monday update on Flux Local. I'm just going to run you through all of the offers we've got on at the moment, how you can save yourself a ton of time, ton of money, and also get yourself access to our exclusive bonuses and also the improvements we've done to Flux Local over the last week. We've actually improved the AI filtering that goes into getting your local newsletter written for you in just a couple of minutes. So I'm going to run through all of this in order. So first of all, I wanted to show you the lifetime deal. Cohort is filling up. So we're not going to have this available at all times, the lifetime deal. We have a number that we want to sell in our head and then it will disappear forever. But what we're also doing as well is we are putting together a group, a cohort, that's going to go through some training. So for $149, you will always be able to get all of these things at the top. But everything down here, which has plus for a limited time, you will get our 4-stage local newsletter launch system, which includes live training from us, the local newsletter growth and monetization playbook, which we put together, which tells you how to grow and monetize depending on the size of your newsletter and how far along the journey you are. That's included for this price. Exclusive AI tools to launch faster. So as you go through our system, in order to launch your local newsletter, we built some very simple AI tools that help you make decisions faster. So for example, we've got one that will help you pick the name of your newsletter. You just fill it out. It gives you a load of ideas. You pick one. We've got another one that helps you write your subject line. Same thing again. You answer a couple of questions. It gives you some options. You pick your favorite. This is about launching faster. Get rid of procrastination. Get rid of indecision. And that's what these little tools are for. And also, you'll get added to our Discord community. So all of the training, all of the tools, the playbook are all accessible into our Discord. And that's where we hang out. That's where you can get hold of us. And you'll get access to all of that for $149. Once our cohort is full, all of this is going to disappear. Okay. All of these 4 things, I should say, is going to disappear for a period of time. I don't know how long. I mean, I'd like to think we're going to bring it back at the end of April, beginning of May, but it really depends on how our cohort is doing. If you go for the enterprise lifetime deal, you get everything in the standard, but you also get access to the enterprise part of our community, which means that we talk more about strategy and we talk more about outsourcing and running this a little bit more like a business that you're going to have multiple newsletters. So Pro is perfect if you're just one person, you only ever plan on having one local newsletter, and you're going to work up to doing it sort of 3 times a week or, almost daily. And then Enterprise is basically for anybody who is thinking that they're going to do more than one location in the future. You'll also get direct founder feedback, so you'll be able to send things to us and we'll feedback to you one-to-one, whereas in the Pro, everything's done in groups, which is fine. You can still submit what you've done. We'll feed back to you, but you get a lot more, high touch from us within the enterprise, because you'll be in that priority group within the Discord and you'll get that direct founder feedback from us. So it won't just be other people in the Discord commenting on it. We will comment on everything in there. And you also secure 2 private one-to-one strategy calls with us, whereas everything with the Pro is group. So like I said, these ones with the dashes next to them, once our cohort is full, they're going. I don't know how long for. Once we've sold all of our lifetime deals, this will disappear and you'll only be able to pay monthly. So if you're on the fence, then send us a message. If you go into Flux Local, you go up to need help. If we're online, you can chat to us. If we're not online, then you can just send us a message. Okay, just hit the feedback and send us a message, or you can email us. So if you're not sure, then that is something you can do. You got any questions, need any clarification, or you can comment underneath this video. We've also got at the moment a flash sale going on our monthly plan. So we appreciate that not everyone can get together $149 or $299. So we've got a flash sale going on. Again, not sure how long this one's going to hang around for. $14 a month for starter instead of $25, $27 for Pro instead of $49, and Enterprise is $54 instead of $99. All of these are for 12 months, so you get that discount applied for the first 12 months, and then after that, it goes back to the usual pricing. However, I would just email us at the end of the 12 months because you will actually talk to a real person. Let us know you're coming up to the end and we can have a little chat about things. But again, starter is perfect if you're starting your own local newsletter and you're not really planning on branching out beyond your local area. Just one newsletter for you, $14 a month. I mean, just think of the hours you're going to save because this tool actually writes your newsletter for you. And you can spend that time either growing and monetizing, or you can spend that time with your family. It's completely up to you. Pro, again, is for growing newsletters. So you want to be able to do more searches. You want to be able to get more event sources. And you also want unlimited newsletters. And then with the enterprise plan for $54, this is more, again, if you're going to have multiple newsletters over multiple locations. But if you're just one person sending one newsletter and you're working up to sort of 3-4 times a week, starter is absolutely fine for you. You don't need to worry too much about more than that. Just to let you know as well, this is a very short update. I don't think I'm going to be doing any of these weekly updates at the beginning of April. Got a lot going on, basically, lots of family stuff going on. And so I'm just going to be prioritizing that. We're still working on Flux Local. None of that's going to change. But I don't know if I will be doing these videos. The other videos that we normally have going up, which are more sort of educational later in the week, teaching you how to run a local newsletter, then you will see those going out still. But yeah, if you don't see these Monday weekly updates, don't panic. They are coming back at the end of April. But like I said, I've just got a few family events going on and I don't want to make stuff up. I don't want to rush stuff for you. And I like to be able to focus on my family. That's why I started this business. So yeah. If you notice videos missing for a couple of weeks, I will be back. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was our improved AI filtering. So after some feedback, and like we do listen to your feedback, so do reach out to us. We decided to work on the AI filtering for you and improve it. So when you sign into Flux Local, and you should have noticed that there is a free plan, so you can come in and you can test this out and see what you're getting and see what your newsletter will look like. If you come in, you'll be able to pick your country. So we've got all of these countries at the moment. If your country is not here, please comment below this video or email and we can add it. But these are the ones we've been asked for so far. Then you put your city. So I've gone for Cookville just as a test. You put the state, in this case, because I'm searching in the States, which is Cooksville is in Tennessee, Cookville, sorry. And then you pick your date range. So I'm just going to go for the full month. And then you hit search events. Now, previously, this was going to take around about 20 seconds, but because we've improved the filtering, so what we've done is we have used AI in order to be able to scrape events, but then on top of that, analyze them and make sure there's no duplicates. It's verifying and double checking all the details, which is going to save you time, because you don't have to go in and double check the events are still on or anything. The AI is doing all of that for you, which means that you're going to see better quality results compared to if you tested this 2 weeks ago. So if you tested it a while ago and you weren't completely sure it was what you wanted to go for, get back into your free account and try it again, because this is better. So you've got a warning here, and I put it here as well. This now takes a couple of minutes. So what you can do is just go and do something else within your local newsletter, you know, start a new draft in Beehive or Copyquill, wherever you're writing your newsletter. Get that kind of thing going while this is running in the background. And then once it's finished, it just looks like it did previously with all the results. You click the results you want and then it will build your newsletter for you. Just to point out as well, while this is running, Carousel Maker is here. The people that are taking part in our lifetime deal, you will get access to this first. Basically, the Carousel Maker will take your newsletter that you've generated and turn it into social media content in the form of a carousel that I'm sure you've seen on Instagram. And from that, you can then post social media content. Video and carousels do best when it comes to local newsletter marketing. So that's what this does for you. And we also, you can see here, we've got local businesses. This is to help you with the monetization side of things, the outreach and contacting local businesses. So this tool, we're always developing it. We love to hear your feedback. and these two things are coming. This is going to be, it's going to cost a little bit more. So expect it sort of more under the pro and up side of things. It's not something that's essential. You don't have to do this through us. You could do it through a different tool, but this is designed to help you find local businesses to be sponsors and advertisers in your newsletter, as well as to help you find other places where you can find people to promote your newsletter in the local area and get subscribers from them as well. So it works in both ways. So there you go. I don't know how long I was just talking for, but 2 to 3 minutes. It's found 63 events happening in Cookville over the next week. So I can just go through all of these, click on the ones that I want to include in my newsletter. Got all of this here that we can pick from. And then what happens is I'll just hit select all again. You can filter by category, depending on exactly what you want. And then you can click here. It will make you a newsletter. This button here will do your carousel. And then you've got the opportunity to generate both at the same time. And that's how easy it is, guys, to write your newsletter. I've talked about in other videos the other little bits that you need to put in, but they'll take you less than 5 minutes. And that is I give you permission for your first 10 ever newsletters to make it this simple. And then start putting more complicated things in and more sections like news and things like that in the future. But right now, this is more than enough for you to get started. So if you want any help with training on how to start a local newsletter, get yourself into the channel. You're going to see our local newsletter breakdowns. Watch any of those series at all. You'll learn a huge amount from them because we've tried to be as helpful and as clear as possible. But like I said, if you've got any questions, comment on this video. I'll see you in the next one.